All right, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and boy do we have a doozy for you today. This predator strain is wild, and I tell you what, this run is about as classic of a Helldivers to controversial ending as it gets. So stay tuned all the way to the end, because this ending is wild, and then the whole gameplay is also, because the Dragon Roaches are back, and my goodness are they angry. Alright, so we've already gotten to work here. We've got this build that we've just really been enjoying lately. Supply pack and Stalwart. We've got the gas mines and the Orbital Gatling Barrage. And then we have the Scorcher, we have the Ultimatum, and the gas grenade, of course. And then we're wearing the heavy armor. Pretty sure it's Bearer of the Standard. It's the one that's faster reload, less chance of limb injury, and my goodness, I forget the last one. But I think it's irrelevant to what we're doing. Oh yeah, no, actually it's not. 50% plus melee damage, which is not irrelevant. So, okay. Yeah, so we're pushing into this first objective here. You're going to notice that we figure out real quick that we need to engage these enemies and take every fight and clear them all out before starting these objectives, because my goodness, does this strain just overwhelm you. That's like their main tactic. So you're going to see me figure that out pretty quickly here. And so we're just going to go around the checkpoint here. Trying to see if we can get cheeky here on a way in. Always looking for new ways to gain advantages in this game, which I encourage all of you to do too. What's something that you would encourage me to do? Leave that below in the comments. A little tip that that you have that you may not see me doing. Okay, yeah, so we start with gas, and then we just flip over to the Scorcher here and just mag dump on everything. Because we're carrying the supply pack, we can be pretty sloppy with our shots. But frankly, against this predator strain, you really don't have a ton of time to line up your shots. And so, you know, it's one of those, you just gotta, you know, let the force be strong with you and shoot. And you're gonna notice that as well, and I'm gonna encourage you guys throughout this video, shoot, just keep shooting. Running does not work against this strain, and so you have to shoot, and you're going to see that being a theme throughout here. Okay, so we clear out those enemies. Pretty sure there's still one over there. Of course, as always, we have a vendetta against the lights. Okay, so we've got this checkpoint started here. Okay, so it's ready for when we get the other two sub-objectives done. We notice that there's still that Alpha Commander alive over here, so like I said earlier, we take fights immediately. Oh, actually, it looks like it's just another Alpha Commander, because we're going to have to fight all of these bugs eventually, and so we wipe them all off the map when we see them. Okay, so we have another patrol coming in here, so again, right, follow my own advice, gas, and then engage. And then we engage the highest value threat or largest threat that we have on our screen, and then just work our way down the ladder from there. And then by the time we get to the smaller enemies, most of them should be dead to our gas. So, okay. So we took that apart, that patrol apart there. Got a couple more, looks like some more hunters in here. Take them out real quick. Reinforce our teammates. Okay. So if we look up at our lives there, now that we're reinforcing folks, one of two things. First, Dragon Roach comes in, and we only have 6 lives left here. Okay, so here we go. So here's kind of what I was sharing earlier. Just keep shooting. Apparently there was an adjustment made to the Dragon Roaches where the wings, if you happen to deal lethal damage to one of the wings, the entire unit will die. And so since this Scorcher supply pack combo allows us to continuously mag dump, what we're going to do is we're going to essentially target a single wing with the Scorcher until we get the Roach to a place where we can take it out with an ultimatum shot. And so you'll see us do that here. Also, you're going to see that we try and get the attention of every single Dragon Roach that we see, just because they're so dangerous. Okay. So first one down, so dramatic, and then, okay, love that, right? It's like started out with a cartoon death, ended with a gravity death. I think gravity all of a sudden was a thing. Okay, so we call our teammate back in here. We let them know where their stuff is at, because that grenade launcher is real good, and so we want our teammate to have that. Thank you, teammate. Yeah, this teammate has been pretty helpful thus far. Although, if I remember, oh my goodness, it's so dramatic and sassy of me. Okay, so heading to sub-objectives here, moving through, getting things done. Spore Spear's done. All right, Dragon Roach. What do you all think about the Dragon Roaches? Okay, so we see this Alpha Commander here off in the distance, and we just don't waste any time. Take it out with the Scorcher, and then keep moving. That's going to be another theme that you see throughout this, is you've got to keep moving against this strain, but you can't outrun them. Great. Okay, so we're here with this nest. We start, per the usual, start with the gas. Get some gas going in there. Toss in an ultimatum for that charger. Looks like we overshot there, so we toss in another one to finish the kill, and then when they get too close, just unleash with the Stalwart, because there were some tweaks to the Stalwart, and so as you can see, it's even more lethal than before. And if you can hit your shots with the Stalwart, my goodness, is it just I mean, I don't want to oversell it too much, but just watch, you'll see. Okay, so we're gonna make our way into the nest here. Some more enemies work their way in, and so we're just gonna do what we can here to take them out and finish this nest off. And here we see another Dragon Roach coming in. Although we are currently working on this nest, we're gonna wait to get its attention here until we're finished. So pick up some samples. We're gonna get back in here. Get out, mate. See, it is relevant. 50% melee damage increase. So all 3 perks relevant here on the armor, and frankly, just having 3 perks over 2 is just right. It's 33% as well. In that case, it would be 50% more, but yeah, you just get an entirely other passive, so it's just good. All right, these Alpha Commanders hanging out on these tall places. They must be trying to impart their wisdom on us. Wonder what it could be. Anyway, so we finished that nest, call in another reinforcement. Teammate goes down there. Hopefully P will get called back in. Okay, he does. Other teammate goes down. We see another Dragon Roach. Or maybe that was the one we saw earlier. So you're also going to notice throughout this run that we are constantly topping the supply pack off, and these guys are wide. Or topping off with the supply pack, and this enemy is wide. Because you need a maximum amount of ammo, stims, grenades, whatever it is you're using to take them down, because chances are you may need more than you think. And of course, BM your opponents there, the enemies. So we're just going to hang out up here for a sec, take down anything that comes in here. As you see, Stalwart, aim for the head on those predators and max RPMs, and they should melt pretty quickly. Okay, so we ultimatum that charger that came in there. Looked like a charger behemoth. And so we're just working our way back to our teammates here, because we have got to help them out with this Dragon Roach. And as you can also see, we now have no lives left. The flying mechanics, I think, are pretty cool. You definitely see some some inspiration from some other universes in these enemies. It's very interesting to see. Okay. Yeah, so we have to get this done. Otherwise, we fail the mission. We've still got those side objectives to complete, so we're still working our way to them. Trying to get the attention of this roach. Alright, and then, of course, protect from behind, which is fine. Switch to the Stalwart. And now, all of a sudden, you see how quickly that happens. You are completely surrounded on ground and in the air. So, we gotta make it work however we can. Teammate with the, I think it was the Epoch there, on the Dragon Roaches was clutch. Just clutch with that Epoch. Okay. So we're surrounded here. We throw out a shot with the Ultimatum. We get lucky there. Hit the shot. We take down another Dragon Roach. Yeah, just keep shooting, right? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Because it's one of those, like, you could run away, but you'll just die tired. So you might as well stand and shoot while you run away. Plus, if I remember correctly, and anyone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, when you're diving, I'm pretty sure while you're in the air for that time, status effects, whether it's limb damage or gas or fire or whatever it is that you're under the influence of at that time, I'm pretty sure it doesn't apply while you're in the air. And so you can actually have that window of essentially, quote unquote, the best aim possible at that point. So it really helps taking down enemies while you're in midair. Okay, so we decided to throw some gas mines in here in this open hill area to both use the elevation to spread the mines out a little further and to cover this really wide open area to help us stay alive here while we try and get this done on 0 lives. So we're here at the side objective, and of course we've got more predator strain coming in. As you guys can see, it's non-stop. I don't think we've had a moment to breathe quite yet, and I don't think we get one the entire game. And so, which I won't spoil too much about the ending, but if you stay tuned that long when you see the ending, let me know what you think. I won't share too much for now because I don't want to sway anyone's opinion, but I'll share my thoughts when we get there. Okay. So that Dragon Roach, we're trying to get its attention and make sure we don't die to something on the ground. So we take down some more of the predators there. Predator strain. Leave my teammate alone. Come over here and hang out with us. Yeah, we like the challenge of the bigger enemies like this. Them, the Hive Lords. Long time FromSoft fan, so love the punishment, love the difficulty aspect. So I'm always trying to get the attention when I can. Maybe not always, but I definitely try to get the attention of those Dragon Roaches when I can because I like fighting them. I know there's criticisms, which are valid. However, I'm a challenge kind of person, so I have fun with challenge. So anybody who's played with me before knows that I'm that way to a fault. So, all right, so more stalker predator stream coming in here. Yeah, the Stalwart it's a great support weapon or a primary weapon depending on who you ask. Which honestly, I feel like it should be the other way around. I feel like this Scorcher being an explosive weapon is probably more parallel to a support weapon being explosive or special. Either way. Okay, so we've got more enemies coming down and then a second Dragon Roach now that we see on the map. So we're just gonna keep shooting. So we're gonna try and get a better angle here to isolate one of these Dragon Roaches away. So we don't have to fight both at the same time. And plus this power generator is done. So we need to move on because we're still on 0 lives and only 3 teammates on the field right now. So we fire out an ultimatum shot. Teammate goes down. We overshoot. Remember, just keep shooting. Keep getting as many shots as you can on them because it'll apply to the main health pool, if I remember correctly. Or, right, if you take down the wing with that medium armor pen, the whole unit goes down. So we throw out another ultimatum and we get it. Alright, So another roach. Interesting how they do that. Okay, so we have a reinforce available here. All right, teammate calls them in. So we're getting our reloads off here. And we are headed towards collecting, or not collecting, but we are headed towards the upload. I'm pretty sure D3 has. Somebody has. Well, it's D3 or D1, right? One of my teammates has the hard drive. We did not get in there and aggressively take the hard drive because at this point, I think we're running more support to try and help cover teammates, keep them alive or keep ourselves alive, just so we can keep calling in reinforcements. So here's this impaler. For some reason, we think it's underground and a glitch, which, can you blame me? So, because it looks like we've already, see, the red dot looks like we've run over it, but I'm pretty sure that I've already seen several impalers, but impalers burrowing today already, so it could be burrowed underground. So we throw in that barrage, hoping maybe it'll pop up and get taken care of by it. And then Darksteel here calls us for a bunker, so we're headed over to help. And then we see these more stalkers coming in here, so we're just gonna get back to work. Dragon Roach in the air. Okay. Yep. Alright. Priest in here. Just got the Stalwart. Alright. Now a second teammate goes down. Looks like maybe a hell bomb was set off. So here we got the Dragon Roach coming in. We take out the land threat instead of the roach there because not only do we have low ground, but it's kind of like a board game, maybe D&D, maybe 40k Warhammer tactic where it's like you want to take as many moves off the table as you can, or maybe like in Magic where you cut an opponent off of a color. Trying to cut off the tank units completely. There was only one there on the ground, so I'm trying to remove the tank threats off the ground first so that I can then take care of the aerial threats. Alright, and of course we do it the opposite. And again, staying on the move, keeping moving, keeping going, keep these enemies occupied while our teammates make their way. And then we're just going to keep Overwatch and keep support. Whee! What is? Oh, share with me your wisdom. Yeah, these little alpha commanders sitting up on high spots. It's fun. Okay, so we see some more enemies across the way here. So we're going to engage them with the Scorcher here. Again, just trying to take them out ASAP. So we see those enemies running across the field. Not only that, but it's a nice open area with some cover for teammates. So they can use the cover and the gas mines to weave through them and run enemies through them if need be. So it cuts off that entire lane for incoming enemies there. So it should help out our teammates, and then we can continue to rain shots from above to help keep them covered. So we do that, and then we rotate behind them because, again, right, we're pulling them around and away from our teammates because they're together over there, and so they can survive and support one another, and then I can pull as many of the bugs as I can out towards me here. Ooh, again, right, you can use the terrain here, use it almost like breaking the flow of water. So you can break the flow of those breaches. So a breach comes in, we call in a Gatling barrage. Plenty of gas. Alright, so we've got the hard drive now, and now we've got to head to the upload. And just like that, we're on the other side of our gas now, and that breach gets to come straight to it. Or they've got to spend the time going around, and then we can have them picked off by the time they get to us. Okay, so we missed our first shot on the roach. Missed the second shot. The But keep shooting, because every little bit of damage helps. Helps the teammates, helps you. And of course, like we've said a few times, we still have no lives. But everybody's alive, everybody's doing okay. So we should be alright. We're definitely not out of the woods yet. We've got plenty of work still to do. Oh, teammate goes down. No, teammate. We've been trying to get this Dragon Roach's attention, but it will not come see us. And now, okay, I see you. It's like, no, I don't want to come see you. P2, yeah. P2 was on it with, I'm pretty sure it's the E-block. Yeah, look at that. Well done. Another Dragon Roach down. Those were some good shots by the teammate. And wouldn't you know it, another one. So we got another one to deal with here. So we picked the wing on the right and we're pestering it. Okay. So get a look, making sure here. Alright, taking our time. Oh, well, see? That's why. I mean, I can't take responsibility for that whole kill, but you know, some of the things that I've been saying this whole time, like keep shooting at it, keep getting shots on it. That's why. You never know when your shot will be the last shot it takes to kill an enemy like that, and then it can save the run in some cases. Maybe not necessarily this case, but it can. Okay, so we have yet another one coming in, and yeah, didn't matter. What is it? So funny. Ooh, so we almost dropped the ball there. All right, cool. Look at that. My goodness, those predators, they're relentless. They don't even give you a moment to feel good about taking out a Dragon Roach, and they try to murder your face from behind. Okay. So we have this bug breach coming in here, so we call in the gas mines to cut off the breach from our teammate, because we're going to be headed that direction. And then we call in a barrage behind it directly on top of the breach. And now we just want to cut everyone off and contain. And then you'll see the kills start racking up. And so then you can just use both the Scorcher and the Stalwart alongside the grenades. I mean, stim and jumping from high places. So much fun. Okay. Yeah, so we can just stretch everything out here down these hillsides and then just take care of them. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so we're still making our way here. Making our way downtown. No copyrights, frankly. Okay. Oh no, the heat. We should stim here pretty soon. Probably right after this reload. We don't like not having stamina. Yeah. So, here we are. Another Dragon Roach coming in. How many of these spawn back? I don't actually know if there is a cap on these. Okay, so we got another trio of stalkers coming in there. Predator strain. So we made the Stalwart helps protect us yet again there. We top off. See how we do it there? If there's a Dragon Roach and we know there's one in the air, we will do our best to stay completely topped off. Because when those things are around you, chances are you're going to need more than you think. As far as stims or grenades or ammo or whatever it is you're using to take them down. Just because, as you saw in the last one we took down, it just kind of, even its anti-aim can get broken and it just looks like it's dancing. So... it's a quirk. It's not as bad as some of the others I've seen. Okay, so again, max aggression, max containment here, making sure everything is dead so that we can have as much, as little pressure on us as possible to get this done, because there's already a ton of pressure with no lives available. Okay, just taking some enemies down as they come in here. Oh yeah. Warriors, hunters, hive guards, pouncers, stalkers, predator strain hunters that are invisible but not. Teammates still doing okay. We're gonna drop a grenade here. It's getting a little close, but hit some more of the grenades or the mines in there. We're on the way. We'll just move on. So there's a breach coming in. We gotta lock it. Pop off here. Keep throwing grenades. Thank you. What a run. Okay, so now we gotta try and get out. Now the fun begins. Stay tuned. That ending is coming. What do you guys think of this Predator Straight? Are you having fun with it? Are you having trouble with it? All right. I see another Dragon Roach here. How many is that so far? Let me know down below how many if you kept track. All right. Got some more stalkers coming in. Predator stalkers. Just relentless. I don't think we've had a moment of quiet yet. Oh my goodness, they do not want me here. Alright, let's keep shooting. Just keep shooting. We reload, hit those spore pods there, which might help break some line of sight. So okay, we're not slowed anymore. We top off real quick. We see that enemy behind us. So we stim. Thank you, teammates. We finish these enemies off here. Oh no. So a second teammate goes down there. So we're gonna rotate into extraction here to see if we can't hold on just for another minute and a half. Hold on a little longer here. Alright, so we call in some gear. Teammates that have died that get to come back in 30 seconds may not have... How long do we got? Yeah, they may not have gear up and ready, so we're going to call gear down for them, just in case they need some. Plus, it's just good practice to call down an extra set of gear on extraction. Just in case you know, complete an objective on the other side of the map and then somehow die and rescue team is here on extraction, then you have an extra set of gear. Alright. So as you see, this is why we take every single fight that we can. Because once you've got extraction moving and counting down, everything on the map descends on your position. So as you can see, just being aggressive, not being overly particular with our explosive weapon here. Nice. And just keeping these bugs at bay here. Okay. Speaking of bugs, here comes a Dragon Roach. So we're gonna go around here to try and get some cover, just in case we need it. Fire off an ultimatum. Miss. Teammate goes down here. Pelican arrives. So we just gotta survive a little longer, get on the bird. Oh my goodness. Charger runs over the top of us. My goodness, these things are relentless. We ended up dropping our supply pack, so we just couldn't stick around to pick it up. And we're on the boat. Teammate D1 is outside of extraction there. And this wouldn't be a game of Helldivers 2 if we didn't survive the whole time and kill that many Dragon Roaches, get all those kills, help complete the objectives, and get booted from the game at extract. It's classic. It's classic. But no, in all seriousness, guys, here's my perspective on it, okay? You just heard my side of it, right? That's one side of it. If you look at my teammates' side of it, they were going and trying to complete the one-side objective that we hadn't completed. And that would have been worth more experience than us making it out. So comment down below. I think both sides are right. I made a judgment call there to get out because the team was just really struggling to stay alive. So yeah, so I think both sides are right there. You know, or maybe not necessarily right, but both sides I think are valid there. So let me know what you think down below. But definitely a fun time there with the relentlessness of the Predator strain. And honestly, it doesn't end up mattering because we make it out with all the credit we need. So much love to you and yours. Give your pets my love. Pets, we love them. Personal order complete. Much love, guys. Have a good day.